The Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With that, let's head over to Raymond James Stadium in Tampa for the call of this one. We bring in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Tampa. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they're led out by a guy who's done just about everything you could ever imagine to do in this league, the great Tom Brady.
It's been a lot of fun watching him develop in his career. But that will to win, he's had that probably since birth, and it transmits itself throughout his entire ball club. Watching him play, it can be an absolute joy unless you're on the other team.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Regular.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Brady now to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. This is one thing you can't do with Tom Brady. Let him get in a rhythm, let him get rolling early.
Every time you talk about Tom Brady or any other great quarterback, you always talk to the defensive guys and they say, you got to get him off his spot. What they mean by that is when you go back 3-step, 5-step, 7-step drop, and they just hit the same spot and then they're set up to throw the ball, get them to move a little bit, get them to hold the ball. And the pressure that affects just about any quarterback, right up the middle. Remember the Super Bowl? Atlanta's best success came up the middle pressure, what we call gut pressure.
Brady's throw there complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
Wait, 10, 29, Alpha. Check, 42's the mark. Check. Alpha.
Brady now on 1st down. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And one advantage for this offensive unit is the big target, Mike Evans.
Play to his strength, his size and catch radius. Throw it up there, let him go get it.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football.
Still 2nd down.
Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. Here's Hogan Bawale. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Alabama, 380. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
He drops this off to Hogan Bawale. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Way to do here, baby.
So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
One back in the game. That's Jones. 2nd and goal.
Get that quarterback. 450.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Play number 8 here on the opening drive. This is 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. From 4 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
And his task in this situation is making sure that his team knows that there's a sense of urgency, yet somehow still stays calm. Because your natural impulse, your first possession is not until the second quarter, is you got to attack right away. Throw something big at them right away. Yeah, you got to move the ball, but maybe be a little bit careful in doing so.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Rodgers now to throw. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line.
Come on now, let's
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Rodgers going to throw. And that's complete to Adams. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 42 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So the drive there took 6 plays, and the result, a Green Bay score. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Completes it to Miller. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Watch the run. Bring it in.
From the gun, it's Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, 66.
Brady going to throw. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Let's go. Hurry up.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And that is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
What we got? 72.
Throwing again. Brady under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And the pressure gets to him again. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Tyler Ervin back deep. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Touchdown, defense.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do this.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 10-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
At the 4-yard line.
They come out here in the I.
Check, walk 54, walk 54. All you get on the head.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from 11 yards out, and the Packers have taken the lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 14-7. So this drive spans 7 plays. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
58, come on. Bend it. Hey, Alabama.
On first down, Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Brady on the bootleg. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Brady to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 41 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Brady. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. From 21 yards away, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running right, Jones. And he's got room. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 63 yards. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Well, they had done a really nice job on him through 3 quarters plus, but you just had that feeling eventually he was going to get loose.
And this is why coaches always preach that it's a 4-quarter game, right? It gets trite for us. It gets trite for the fans. But this is exactly what they're talking about. What you did before was terrific, but will it stand up if you start giving up big plays as we saw there?
Now Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Tom Brady in the offense. Down by 7. 2:05 to go. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Brady now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He's back to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. First down now, but that clock rolling.
58, the mic. Check.
To throw is Brady. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Clock running. The Bucs try to go quickly and get set.
Hey, check 25. Hey, go 66.
Brady to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They'll look to throw, and he's got Miller. And yes, he's into the end zone, so they get the late score they needed, and now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Gay is on for the point after. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Back to throw, Rodgers. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, that sets up a big third down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT, or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Rodgers to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
Set, 380. 54, line 54. Go. Go. Wait and hit. Sugar.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime, they've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
And finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on...
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.